he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a
Jolly good fellow
that nobody can deny.
Except
Happy
his
birthday,
parents.
Jacob!
Thank you guys.
Now we can do a catchphrase.
Hey paisanos, welcome to the Three Bros, One Switch podcast.
You gave him the ability to start the episode off? Are you crazy?
You said
Yeah.
the intro. It's Three Bros and One Sis this time.
But
Oh,
the
that's
face-
smart.
he's the
Oh,
face
that
dude,
is
bitch.
good.
Hello and welcome back to Three Bros, One Switch podcast. I'm your host, Dom.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Jacob.
And today we have the honor of introducing our first new special guest since Jacob. We have the one and only Jasmyne Siss.
Hello, what's good?
You were pretty excited to be included on today's episode, weren't
Oh, I
you?
was extremely excited.
But also, as you have heard from the beginning of this podcast intro, it is also conveniently Jacob's birthday today. He's 19.
His parents just let him out of the basement
No,
today.
Actually, I'm 35. I'm planning on going to college soon, Mom. Don't worry.
His name is not actually Jacob. He's under the witness protection program.
Yeah.
For tax fraud and tax
fraud,
evasion.
Definitely tax fraud.
Definitely.
Yeah. It was the tax fraud with Yoshi, and then the physical assault. But let's not get into that.
We have a lot to discuss today. Let's just jump right into it and start with our first topic of discussion. Today marks the 20th anniversary of Paper Mario releasing on the N64. Who else feels old hearing that?
Well, we have a 35-year-old man right here,
Yeah.
so you tell
I
us.
remember being there on launch day to get Paper Mario. That was quite a moment. Since I'm 35, I was born way before Paper Mario. So it's my birthday, not Paper Mario's. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, actually, it is Paper Mario's birthday today. The original.
It's 1 year closer to buying drinks than you are.
That's true.
That is also true. My God.
That would be true if I was 19, but since I'm 35,
It's okay, you can get it now.
Since you're 19, well, you're 19 and you just never learned how to read, did you?
He stops reading at the age of 19, and that's why he thinks he's 35.
See, Paper Mario can also start being an Uber driver next year, so.
Anyone here actually play the original Paper Mario?
Yes.
Yes, you,
On
Tyler?
the Wii.
On the Wii.
I got it on the Wii Virtual Console too through Club
I
Nintendo.
was about to say, I feel like I played bits and pieces of it, but it looks like mostly like the original Mario's.
What do you know about Paper Mario, Jasmine?
I know that it went on sale on the Switch like the other day.
Ooh.
Well, I know he's made of paper. I know it's Mario.
What else is there to know?
Origami.
Yes, that
Yes.
was the latest installment was the Origami King. Good job, you're doing great,
I
sweetie.
know!
To give you a quick history, the first few Paper Mario games were RPG games involving Mario that followed Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, but the most recent games have implemented sticker and weapon mechanics that have been reviled by some fans, but the writing is still appreciated by others.
Yeah, pretty much. That's literally
there we go.
the state of Paper Mario in a nutshell.
There we go.
Spoken by the birthday boy. Yeah, I texted. So also, I forgot to mention that there is one notable person who will not be joining us today, and that is Rye because he's lame and he has to work. But I texted him because he recently just purchased Origami King, and I was going to see if he could give his quick thoughts over text of how he was enjoying the game. But he's being a jerk and not responding to me. So screw you, Rye, Zach, Fudge.
From what I've heard, like I said, the writing's good, but people hate the spinning battle mechanic thing.
Yeah, it's like Nintendo's like, okay, instead of just going back to the original successful battle system, let's just keep doing new ones, and then maybe the audience is just going to be like, well, fine, they're doing their best, so we might as well give them credit for it.
So talking about the original one, I think that the most appreciated element is the buddies in the game, right? Or is that what they're called?
The
partners?
partners?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the partners. And I think people also appreciated the actual RPG elements. You had non-generic partners in the game that were cool, visually distinct versions of Mario enemies, but that has been all but erased from recent installments.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that Origami King at least brought that back, but we didn't get visually distinct Mario enemies. It's just we got Bowser Jr., Kamek, Bobby the Bomb, which I've already had his story spoiled for me on the internet.
No, I'm just kidding. Are you planning on getting the game? I'm curious. Are you guys planning on getting it at some point?
Absolutely. I just need to find the time to play it because
Oh yeah, you have no time on your hands.
no, I don't.
Dom's a busy man.
It's
I am
only
a
like
busy
$20
man.
now on
Wait.
sale.
Wait.
Origami King?
Yeah, it just went on sale like the other day. I swear.
Is
That's
that a good
tragic.
sign?
That's
Is that a good
tragic.
Sign? I don't think it is.
If it's $20, I will buy it immediately. I don't know where it would be $20.
They
though.
sometimes just have random sales for some reason. I guess maybe they probably had a sale since it was the 20th year anniversary today.
Turns out it was just sticker star Nintendo Select version.
They're just gonna. Oh, yeah, let's just keep beating that dead horse.
So one of the main villains is Browser Jr.
In Origami King, or wait, which one?
Were you talking about in Origami King?
We were trying to talk about the original, but also Origami King. I don't know. I think the main villain in Origami King is some origami boy.
It's Ali, yeah, King Ali, the Origami King, and his sister Olivia, who defects and joins Mario on his quest to rid the Mushroom Kingdom of the Origami Plague, or as I like to call it, the Cult of Origami.
That sounds like a difficult pandemic.
Why does that sound really familiar?
Yeah, because that when we made episode 7, which was all about the hype for Origami King, I made my case that the secret underlying theme of Origami King was that there's this cult of origami that's trying to usurp the Mushroom Kingdom.
But since you guys are all loyal listeners, you'll all remember that, right? In
Right?
good detail.
Right? Come on,
Right?
come on,
Yeah.
please,
These are
please.
such accurate details right now, man.
Yeah, because like just notice how like when Princess Peach walks out at the beginning of the trailer and like starts talking to Mario, her voice is very, well, she doesn't have a voice, but her text is very weird, cryptic, and especially at the end, she's like, right or wrong, your answers are paper.
Nintendo, if you want to supply us free copies of the game, we'll totally deliver more Paper Mario spiels in our podcast.
Yes, we
They're
will.
just
They
losing money if they do that. They're making no benefit if they just gave
You
us
know
free
what?
copies.
Insulting our listeners. We have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people right now that are like, Tyler, why are you dissing us?
You know what?
Literally, Tyler. This is so rude to gaming companies
I'm just-
everywhere.
I'm just messing around. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying like because we are just pointing out everything that's bad with games and just like ranting about it. It's like, yeah, give us copies of your game so we can go bash it.
I think that it looks like a fairly fun game. The background details look great. The visual style looks great. I just wish that they would understand that people want more distinct partners and more, I don't know, just traditional battle mechanics. Yep. Anyway, happy birthday, Paper Mario.
Yeah,
Happy
Maybe-
20 years.
maybe let's see, 2 years from now, Paper Mario will take you out for a drink.
Yeah.
Your first
It'll be
beer.
a nice
Yeah.
real date,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, so remember when Nintendo just casually dropped that Pikmin 3 was getting the deluxe treatment?
And remember when Miyamoto said that Pikmin 4 was near to completion like 5 years ago?
No, I don't remember that.
Am I the only one?
No,
Yes,
I remember seeing on Twitter when it was announced because it just came out of literally nowhere. I saw comments that people were just not even talking about the game itself, and people were just like, "Where's the direct for this?"
Did any of you guys own Pikmin 3 on the Wii U?
Nope.
Okay, because that was actually one of the ones I got at launch because I was interested in trying it out. I never completed it, but it seemed like a pretty good game.
And
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
I was first introduced to Pikmin, believe it or not, in Smash Bros.
I think everyone was.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Basically was.
And it really didn't interest me any further than Smash Bros. Like, I'm like, who wants to play as this little tiny 2-foot tall, ugly nose, Pikmin throwing, stupid head.
So you're talking about
non-popular-
both Smash Brothers and Pikmin, how nobody wants to play Olimar.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I would definitely rather play the traditional Pikmin games than Olimar and Smash Bros. I think the whole tiny world mechanic is really neat.
Aw.
It's kind of niche.
Pikmin's gonna have its 19th birthday on October 26th, and they're releasing Pikmin 3 on October 30th, 2020. So
That's
that's
nice.
Yeah, it's a nice range.
Yeah.
There are new elements, I think, like little side missions with Olimar and Louis.
So I guess the real question that needs to be begged is who is getting the game when it releases?
I think I will.
Most likely you.
I think
We'll
I will-
harass you for this
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, I think I will not.
I would actually like to complete it because I think that they put a lot of care into the sequel. I think that it's kind of underrated, like a lot of Wii U games, but it's a very good continuation. It's not anything that's like groundbreaking, but it's fun, traditional Nintendo experience. So
I agree.
I look forward to it.
You know what's my favorite part of like Pikmin 3 was actually like on the internet, like the wallpapers, like the really I don't even know what artistic style, like, but like it's set in the tiny world. It's like real life, but like they made like clay models of the characters.
I think they've actually done that for nearly all the Pikmin games. I like that too. As a kid, I'd see they'd make like the little clay art Pikmin things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen those,
But that, believe it or not, that actually got me interested in the franchise, and I might actually get Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
So you got time for Pikmin 3, but you don't have time for, Mario?
I don't know. I think that Pikmin 3 is better than Paper Mario.
You know,
aspects,
I need
but
to have
I'm in the minority.
my library, my video game library needs to be diverse, Jasmine.
I was about to say,
it can't be all Mario.
I know it's just shocking to hear that you
I don't
play
know.
more Pikmin 3 than Mario, considering you're such a classic fan.
I don't know. This podcast is already like mostly just Mario based if you think about it.
Which is okay.
Well,
Which is fine.
His
It's
35th
perfectly fine.
anniversary this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of
so
anniversaries.
I think
I'm not
every single
complaining.
episode should be
It's
Mario.
just a big year for Nintendo.
Yeah. I know it's
If
sucks
they'd
that
actually
this-
release
Well,
games.
It's a big year in words for Nintendo. For
There you go. You're right.
actual content. And,
Not at all. I mean, yay anniversaries.
Yay, anniversary. Oh god, anniversaries.
You know, those Mario remasters are coming any day now, right?
Any
Right.
day now.
Right.
Any day now.
Yay!
Yeah, but do we ever discuss that? The horrible disappointment that was the 8-minute partner direct.
There's a reason we didn't discuss it, right?
You're right. I think because if we start talking about it, we're just gonna start yelling at Nintendo.
Oh
No,
my
I
god, I'm
think
gonna
we-
end up in a corner.
Are
I
you
think
guys
we
excited?
just briefly mentioned it, and then we just decided, you know what? That's all we need to say about
So
it.
we need to say about it.
I'm
It
sure when
happened.
I was gone last week, you guys spent all the time talking about that new WWE game that they announced in the mini direct. right?
WWE
Oh, of
what?
course, yeah. That's all we
This
talked
man
about.
watch wrestling?
You don't take me as a guy who likes WWE, Jacob.
You have pinned me correctly. I'm not a WWE fan, but
You also don't strike me as a guy who would even play WWE for any video game related reason.
I am not a guy that would really play any of the games that were released in that Nintendo Direct micro, except for maybe the Zelda Cadence of Hyrule thing, but probably not that either.
Oh,
Yeah, Tower accidentally activated Siri, so Siri caught the entire conversation or the entire.
she caught play WWE. I am not a guy that would really play any of the games that were released in Nintendo Direct Micro, except for maybe the Zelda.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
actually really accurate.
We're
That
gonna
was-
get attacked by Nintendo now from the FBI.
Jeez.
Hey, you said Nintendo. You can't do that.
No.
Oh, no!
Ninjas! The ninjas!
The
Nintendo ninjas!
Nintendo Ninjas.
Coming for us.
You know, it's actually funny you should mention WWE. Eli had a game for the Wii. It was like WWE All Stars or whatever. Like horrible graphics, but he wanted to get a game that was like so cringy and like so bizarre looking that we could like bond over or whatever. I don't know. He's freaking weird. Just kidding. He's not. But yeah, we played it all the time and it was actually like really fun because like all the movements, like when you went to go punch someone, it was like the GTA movement for like opening the door. Your hand swing over here like all the way into this wall, and then you swing.
You're telling me they didn't call it WWE?
No, they
Oh
didn't.
my god.
Yeah,
that's the
That's
most
a
cringe
cringe
part.
factor right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo. They missed out on that wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, what a good name.
It's not Nintendo making that decision.
It's
Who is it?
It's the WWE people.
Oh,
let's look it up. Who?
No,
Guys, I'm
we're not doing that, Jacob. We're
It's
not
not-
looking
See
up
who ruined
stuff
their
while we're
own
talking
name.
on the podcast.
We've totally not been doing that, listeners. We just know all this offhand. That's how experienced and professional we truly are.
Yeah, Jacob's so professional that he's still talking into the side of his mic.
Yep, but you guys hear me okay, right?
Oh yeah. So again, also like Nintendo casually just gives us a tiny little update for Super Smash Bros. Where we have guys, small battlefield. I'm glad we're finally getting proper size representation in Smash Bros. Now I feel okay for having a tiny penis.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is that,
I was like, who's the first one that's gonna make a dick joke?
I was
And
just
it's
gonna say, is that a
happen.
metaphor for your dick?
We
we're
were
now
all the
pro-
wheels were turning in all of our heads.
See, I just basically help you guys out without making you think about metaphors. I just explicitly say, yeah, I have a tiny penis and I'm proud of it.
Tiny penis gang, tiny PP gang. Whoop whoop.
That's like the 60th like small dick joke that you've made in the span of like 2 hours that I've seen you today.
60, that's oddly specific, Tyler. You actually
Like you're
keeping
right.
track of
You're
these?
you're writing in the script for something that we're recording later. You're like, Tyler makes jokes about my small pee. I'm like, why? Why am I
Someone
making jokes
has
about
to.
that?
I was honestly shocked that you guys waited until after the Pikmin discussion to make jokes about small penises.
I know, right?
I think
Well,
Pikmin
I-
3 discussion just got overshadowed by the Nintendo Partner Podcast.
I mean,
Partner podcast.
that would have been an easy hit though to go after that one.
Here's the thing with that. Like the only person that has generally any experience with that is Jacob, and you said pretty much what you had to say about it.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if there's a ton of hype around it. I know the Pikmin subreddit was lit on fire when it happened, but I think that's a small minority of the population.
Do you
I
get
know
all
you
your
also
info
made a
from
case
Reddit?
that
No.
I know you also made a case
that would be cringe.
you also made a case that because you're a virgin, you like Pikmin more, which I gotta say, Virgin Gang, I guess I need to like that game too.
I
yeah,
will
go-
always have a Pikmin-sized place in my heart for the Pikmin series, but
And also a Pikmin-sized dick.
why do you have
Why'd
to
you look
do
at
me
me?
like that?
Asshole. Sorry.
Dude, you're literally making the jokes yourself.
Well, we were talking about Smash Bros. Why are we talking about Pikmin again?
All right,
Oh,
all right,
small-
listeners,
small
don't
battlefield.
leave us. We'll stop talking about our penises for
We'll
at
talk
least
about
5
Smash
minutes.
Daddy now. It's okay. We got this.
So, did any? I didn't even open. I have not even opened Smash Bros. Even though the update happened because small battlefield. While it's nice, it's.
I'm waiting for the next DLC fighter to get back in again, honestly.
Do you think we're gonna get other like of the? Do you think we're gonna get more of these cool updates where we get like a new stage or like a modified version of a stage?
Yeah.
Please, all the old ones are like so classic.
My guess is that Sakurai is just kind of bored, but he doesn't have a team to complete fighters right now or something. I don't know. I'm thinking that's postponed, so he wants to give us a little tidbit.
Well, I mean, I think he still had his development team for Min Min, like during COVID.
I think that they were able to finish that. I'm just saying that it might be a while until we get another fighter.
Which I'm fine with waiting.
Because it's going to be Crash, right?
No, just because it's giving me a reason to go and play Ultimate more rather than just leaving it alone and just putting it away for like a year or whatever.
But you heard it here first, folks. Literally no other Nintendo discussion has predicted it. Crash will be the next DLC fighter.
It's about time.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
She says it like it's actually going to happen.
We're
Let's
just-
not
I know.
let's not raise
I
Jasmine's
know.
hopes.
We're totally
Alright.
not pulling
My
out of our ass.
hope will be raised so much, and it'll be like death crushing when you guys do this to me.
Turns out it's a Fire Emblem fighter.
What's wrong with Fire Emblem fighters, Jacob?
I think you know the answer to that question.
I actually don't. Why don't you educate me right now? It's your birthday.
Tyler, what do you think is wrong with Fire Emblem fighters?
Dom, if I were to go, if there a new Fire Emblem fighter was announced, I would take that little flashlight and just go along your desk and look at the spots.
You mean a
same
black
day.
light?
Yeah, like a black light, and just go and just scan your entire desk.
You assume that I would just aim for my desk, why not my walls?
Well, did you see? It's really
Yeah!
cool. His Rosalina amiibo, it must be like a special edition because when you shine it with a black light, the whole thing lights up.
Yeah, it's I don't know what coating or sealant they sprayed it with, but I mean
It
gets the
becomes a
job done.
literal disco ball.
It must be like that Glow in the Dark Boo amiibo or something.
Worms.
No, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
But I
That's
just don't know,
beautiful.
and I don't want to offend anyone.
Exactly. We don't want to offend
We
terms around
are
here.
an all-inclusive podcast. We
Yes,
are
we
not
are.
targeting anybody except if you like Byleth, then you suck balls and you're awful.
Why don't you say it to my face?
He just did.
I guess the only people
Oh
we
no, he
really
wasn't
target
looking.
here
He
is
wasn't
Verzi
looking
Edits.
intimately into my eyes. He said it.
You want me to look intimately in your eyes,
Yes.
Dom?
Let's
Yeah.
all just look at Verzi intimately in his eyes.
I feel loved right
That's
now.
crazy.
You are loved. All right, was there anything else for the Smash Bros. Update, or was it just Tiny Battlefield?
Well, okay, so I guess there was stuff about like customizing music on the Battlefield track, and
Oh,
as
yeah.
well as the Final Fantasy stage. So does that mean like we can listen to other music tracks on Final
Wait,
Fantasy?
is it
stage?
just?
Oh my God, there's
is
a
it
Final
just the
Fantasy
Final
stage?
Fantasy stage?
Are you serious? That would be the most passive-aggressive thing Sakurai's ever done. The fact that they don't have any tracks for that stage, so he just allows them to play any.
No, I remember specifically seeing like you can now customize music for the Battlefield stages, small, big, and regular, as well as the Final Destination stage.
Oh, you said Final Fantasy. I was very confused. But
I mean, not
you meant
Final Fantasy. Sorry,
It is Final
It is
Fantasy,
the Final
or
Fantasy,
did
yeah.
you just see Final Destination? Because I saw Final Destination, but
Oh
not Final
wait,
Fantasy.
I think it is Final Destination. Shoot, okay.
God,
never
you
mind.
got my hopes up for Final Fantasy.
See, you know, like the finals really like confuse me. You know, don't give me that look, Tyler. We've all been confused by this sort of thing before.
Dude, I would pick the most cringiest music if I had to
Don't-
pick a
don't shake your
background.
head.
You can
We-
put
we shop
Megalovania.
channel.
You realize that Megalovania is in Smash, right? Because you can put it on Smash stages, and it's godly.
Yes,
Oh my God.
as well as get the Sans costume.
We shop channel.
I was trying to like mash the Wii Shop with Megalovania, but that didn't really work out.
The amount of brain cells in this room right now is like very low.
We are
So you're new here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I hope we get more of these like small little updates because I think they just add a little bit of wholesomeness to the whole, the gloomy veil that is over our world as of now.
So Pokefloats is coming next, right?
Dude, if they just randomly drop Pokefloats, that's gonna be crazy.
I think the internet would actually explode if they did that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they added another Fire Emblem character, Dom himself would explode.
The internet would explode for a different reason.
There are 2 causes for internet explosion: new Fire Emblem character, Pokefloats.
I thought you were gonna say like new Byleth like swimsuit skin or something like that.
Why is that where your mind
Oh,
goes?
Dominic
Tyler?
would explode. All right.
Okay, you need to stop.
I'm sorry, weren't you the one that just said on our tour podcast? You were like, now like this skin for Rosalina, I would definitely take.
If you're not going to explicitly drop the evidence word for word, then there's no use in making these hypothetical claims.
There's some tea in this
Well,
podcast.
you can go find out yourself. Like 2 episodes ago when Dom and I did.
All of our 8 listeners that listened to that episode, like, please comment down below if I actually said anything about Rosalina and a costume.
Or either
And
that
all
or
of our
don't.
100,000 listeners on Spotify, Dom just sounded real stupid, didn't he? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Dude, if we had
I will
100,000...
shut up.
Dom, what are you talking about? We have a Patreon now.
What?
Gonna
If
turn this
you buy the top tier, all of you get a Blacklight Rosalina amiibo.
Jacob's still talking into the side of this mic, and it's honestly it's entertaining.
Yeah, but my mouth is still there. I'm practically eating this microphone
My
right
mouth
now.
is still there.
All right, I'm done talking about Smash Bros. Because it's just basically you harping on me for A, liking Byleth, and B, Rosalina amiibo.
Actually, Dominic.
You can make fun of me for liking Pikmin, I don't care.
No, I'm not going to make fun of you because I don't believe in making fun of people. I don't believe in intentionally hurting people's feelings, Jacob.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, feel bad.
I think this
I should think
podcast has turned
otherwise.
into an intervention.
Well, it's kind of funny that we kind of brought up tour because we're gonna
Oh,
roll right into our next topic.
look at that segue.
Jasmine, this
We're
is the
good at
part
this.
where we can leave the room.
No, Jasmine doesn't have to leave the room.
You can't even
Jacob's
hold
an
the door
Jacob's
right.
an idiot.
You can't leave.
That was the sound of me closing the door. This is the sound of me shouting from the hallway because I don't want to be here for Mario Kart.
Ah!
I'm joking. What is good about tour, guys?
What is good about tour? Well, I'm so glad you asked because in about 12 hours from now, we will be getting the new tour installment that is the Pyro Tour with, I believe, now it hasn't been confirmed totally yet, but we're pretty much getting King Babam, right?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
That is pretty sweet.
Nice. You read the cue cards.
No, dude, I also play Mario Party, and that's one of the characters.
And a classic from Super Mario 64, Bomb Battlefield, who could forget?
Yep. But this is the first time we're getting King Babam ever in a Mario Kart franchise, and I know Tyler said like this is the first time we get him as a playable character in the game or in any Super Mario game, so that's pretty
Whoa,
spectacular.
Wait, besides Party, right?
Well, I mean, he wasn't a playable character. We're talking
Yeah,
about
you had a...
he was a boss in all
I
the Mario
forgot about
parties.
that. Oops.
He was definitely a memorable boss. I loved playing the old Mario parties and facing him. He was pretty intimidating.
In the Mario Party on the Switch, though, you have to go through this whole entire, like, road full of challenges or whatever, and if you finish that, like, road twice or whatever, you get him as a playable character.
Oh, and was he ever in any sports games either? Because I feel maybe.
Mostly just Mario Party.
Yeah.
But it's cool that he's in it. It's.
Dom, can you do your King Bob impression again? There you go.
Amazing.
That was the leaked audio from Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, right. Didn't you say that the audio for King Babam was leaked?
Yes.
Wow, what a leak. This has really kickstarted Nintendo's year. It was a slump, but now it will be amazing.
Oh, Jacob, by the way, we're not Jacob and Jasmine. We're not just getting King Babam as a character. DS Airship Fortress is coming to tour.
Are there like any actual like changes in the way the game is played, or is it just characters and stages?
We don't know yet.
We
Okay.
don't know, but dude, like the HD overhaul on Airship Fortress is like insane. Like, do you remember playing Airship Fortress on Mario Kart DS?
Probably.
So there's a part of the stage where you actually drive onto the airship and in the interior, like the hull of the ship, where there's like rotating flame bars. But now like it's basically like it's almost like shaped like an arena now, where you have like an entire watch party of like Mario baddies on the side, like in most Mario games. Like
Did you just call them Mario baddies?
Mario enemies, baddies.
Baddies? They're
On this
baddies? They must be
podcast,
so
We
thick.
like to call them baddies. I'm just kidding. I say the same thing now.
Yeah, I know.
God, Wario's just so thick, man.
Dude, King Babam is a baddie.
Ow!
Explosively thick.
I was gonna say, speaking of sexual explosions.
But I'm super hot. Well, we're also getting.
You're super hot over him? What?
I said I'm super hyped over him.
Hot?
No, he's hot.
No,
Hot?
no.
Dude,
Is it
do
getting
not let
steamy for you
Rosalina
in there?
know. You can only have one mistress at a time.
Don't you dare tell me how many side hoes I can have. in
It doesn't mean he
Jet
can't have a mister.
Ooh.
Do we know King Bomb's gender? Have you guys looked beneath his wig?
No! No! You did not just say that. You did not just look at me and say that.
Full-hearted, man.
I can never look at him the same now. Wait, he has a crown, mind you. There is no wick. It's a crown.
Have you
So,
looked under the crown?
Dom, can
No,
you,
wait, because it's on top of his head.
Stop.
If you're referring to what I think you're referring to, I need to look. It's all spherical. There's nothing under there. He's a literal ball. He's a spherical
Oh,
ball.
so now you're talking about balls. Okay, Dom, I think we need to transition.
Dom, can you light his match? Ooh, he's gonna explode for you. Ooh.
No!
Doesn't have to be a man to have a mustache.
He's
sir.
gonna make a big boom.
Tyler, your voice is so aesthetically pleasing when you're saying this to Percy.
He's gonna make a big boom. He's gonna make a big.
He's gonna make a big boom.
Just think about Tyler's voice deeply when he says this. It's like you're getting hypnotized. Ooh.
Big boom. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so we're getting King Babam, but we're also getting a pirate themed character. Now I actually hope, you know what would be insane? Remember Mario Party 8 Goomba's Boardwalk, where we had a pirate Goomba? What if we actually had him return to Mario Kart Tour? Like the same character. Mario Party 8, Goomba's Boardwalk.
Mario Party, I'm not super familiar with some of the stuff.
Okay,
so.
Mario Party 8 on the Wii with Ballyhoo, you know, the weird guy with the hat that had a hat that was essentially a sentient being, had a consciousness, eyes. It was creepy, but
Well, I instantly thought of like a pirate Yoshi because of this stupid meme I found on Instagram where it says, "Ahoy mateys, it is I, Pirate Yoshi, sings chantly about the great recession stock market crash of 2008."
Wow, that is something.
I thought it was gonna be like some like joke where it was like, "Let me touch your booty," because pirates and booty. But I don't know if that was.
That's for King Babam.
we can
We
get.
don't know where Yoshi's tongue has been, so.
We can get Foxy the pirate from FNAF with the meme "Swiggity Swooty" coming for that booty.
Goodbye.
The moment that we bring up FNAF is the moment this podcast dies.
So right now, basically.
Well, it's
All right, goodbye, everyone.
until Freddy Fazbear is the next DLC fight.
Fazbear, if
Or
you're gonna
whatever,
say his name, say it
Fazbear.
right.
Whatever.
If it's time for us to leave, I think Jake's already ahead of us. Aren't you still screaming out in the hall over there?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm out in the hallway because of Mario Kart.
You're a
I'll come back
horrible
in, guys. That's the sound of me walking.
actor. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it how Michael Scott did in The Office, where he's like, "Oh, hey there, Jim."
I thought you were gonna do the one where Pam was like, "Michael, can you go get me coffee from the basement?" And
Oh.
then he's got like the stacks of paper.
Yeah.
He's like,
No, but the one where, like, you know, he brings Jim in to talk to David about becoming co-managers, where, you know, where Jim was in the room the entire time, but Michael had to believe that, like, he had to call him in.
"That's what she said." No.
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 Gosh darn it, guys.
I feel like we talk about Michael Scott more than we do about some.
Well, it
Actually,
was Tyler
we-
who wanted him in Smash after all.
We haven't had a good office discussion on this podcast for a while.
We haven't.
This here office podcast.
Thought it was about Nintendo.
Yeah, but then, like, episode 3 of our podcast was coming up with these weird characters that we would want to see in Smash Bros. I did Optimus Prime because Transformers
Yeah.
nerd, but then Tyler did Michael Scott because he's an Office nerd. And Ryan did SpongeBob because, well, he found out about this, like, 30 minutes before we were set to record, so he's like, fuck it, might as well do SpongeBob.
Yeah, they're obsessed with Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't know if you've heard the tales.
There's so many weird obsessions in this room.
Oh, so you're new here?
Yeah.
It's like the
Yes, sir.
third time you said that. So you're new here.
Yeah.
Am I new here? Yes,
She's
I
gotta
am.
learn.
Yes, you are. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna learn so quickly, guys. Like you've never learned before.
But anyway, so yeah, Jacob, guess what? Tour is good, and you should
Because
probably play
more
it.
paid costumes,
It's not paid cost. King Babam, damn it.
but you have to pay to get them, right?
No, if you're
No,
lucky
you
enough to
can't.
pull in the
See,
pipe.
if you listen to our
To pull in the
podcast,
pipe?
Well, no, but I'm saying pay in that you pay to have good odds unless you want to play hours and hours of the game.
Hey, listen. Tyler and I saved up all of our rubies, and yeah, it probably cost us all of our rubies, but we got Nabbit from just patiently waiting and saving our rubies.
Not everyone has that much patience.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a mobile game fan, but I do think that the roster of characters for Tour does seem like a pretty good selection. So
Honestly,
guys enjoy it.
sorry, guess what? I'm going to say right here, right now. Better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's roster.
definitely.
well, I mean, they can add stuff every so often. Mario Kart 8 just got cut off, sadly.
Oh, it's unfortunate for them that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wasn't a mobile game.
Wait,
Sorry, not sorry.
so you're claiming you don't have patience for Mario Kart Tour, but yet you have all the patience in the world to play Pikmin?
Yeah, legit.
But that's a game where you pay once and then you play.
You
the
put
game
it down
as
for
intended.
6 years.
That was true with me, but I was also 13 years old when I bought the original game, so there are many things 13-year-old me. I mean, wait, I'm 35.
Let's shake our heads at
How old
Jacob.
was I?
Shake your
13
heads.
reasons
Shake your
why you shouldn't play Pikmin 3.
Oh my goodness sakes. Mario Kart, yeah, let's not
my
get into this
goodness sakes.
discussion.
Your guys'
Let's not get into
ideas of
discussion.
patience is so much varied.
Yeah. So now I think it's time to finally talk about the main meaty discussion topic. The reason why we even brought Jasmine here in the first place. Say hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
And we're talking more about Animal Crossing New Horizons because lately over the summer, it's been getting a lot of update treatment in the form of 2 free summer updates, one that released in late July and one that released in early August. The first one allowed you to go diving in the water, which was super fun. I actually took advantage of that because they added a whole bunch of sea creatures that you could dive for.
Outstanding! You can dive in the water.
I
Oh,
mean,
hush, but you can
it's
also
pretty
visit
cool.
people in their dreams.
Yeah, that was,
That
the
was
second
what?
update. Yeah.
That was the second update. You can visit people in their dreams.
I
I
can
think-
do that in Battle for Bikini Bottom.
No, you cannot.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
can.
god.
You
Really?
can go into
Really?
SpongeBob's
The difference
dream.
between this and Bikini Bottom is
I don't
this
wanna
is
go
getting
into
regular
SpongeBob's
updates.
dream.
I don't want to go into your dreams.
Yeah, you
I don't want you going in my
don't.
dreams either.
If I drown in your dreams, I know why.
Why would you think you would
Tyler,
drown?
we're
There's
done.
gotta be other
We're done
things up in
talking
that
about
head of
the. We're
his.
done talking about the Splatfest. We're on to Animal Crossing. Okay.
But I love that they added a whole bunch of sea creatures that you can get. Like, I've been, like, obsessed with trying to fill the museum up with all those sea creatures.
They're pretty neat. I love how they kind of fit into the aquariums that have already been in the game.
Yep.
It's cool how they're like trickle feeding features from the previous games back into this one.
Yeah, like entering dreams and
The
whatnot.
Dream
Yeah.
Suite.
Yep. Which, not gonna lie though, Luna kind of ugly. No cap.
Oh, are we talking about the chick that's in there while we're flipping dreaming?
Yes.
Yeah, she's really ugly.
Yeah.
She
God.
reminds me of like a soothsayer.
Is she an anteater? Is that what?
She reminds me of one of those really sassy nurses who say they're gonna take care of you, but God, is it like brutal?
That makes sense.
I feel like she's gonna break my back while I'm asleep.
Yes.
Literally. Literally.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Tyler just looked her
yeah.
up. Yeah, that's.
I know. She looks like one of those.
I don't know why they picked
Sassy
one of
nurses.
the less visually appealing villagers to be the one watching
I
over
know.
us
If
while
I'm
we sleep.
in a dreamland, I want something very, very pretty.
Right.
What
Like-
did even she?
I-
Oh.
I
what
feel
is
like
she
she's gonna
supposed to
tackle
be?
me
No,
in my sleep.
what type of animal is she? Because I actually think I know why she
An
is. what she is.
anteater? No, a tapir?
Isn't there some sort of like there's a Pokemon that's based on them too. It's like they are supposed to like be dream eaters or something. Like I don't know.
like
There's like
Well,
myths
you guys
around
are
it.
more Pokemon.
But like the tapir, there's like some myth or like mythology around them that they like eat dreams or something like that. It's weird,
That's
but I'm
kinda
pretty sure it
scary.
exists.
I don't want anyone eating my dreams.
Exactly. I mean, eat my nightmares, not my dreams.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm
Cousins.
just putting Pokemon lore into real life, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
So, anyone attend a fireworks show on your island yet? Because I haven't. It's actually pretty cool.
Dude, Ty just got his yesterday, and I was pretty upset about it. Like, he walked up in there, and Isabel had, like, little floaty things on her head, and, like, he's like, babe, I'm gonna get you this yellow balloon. I'm like, thanks.
Fun.
Anyway, fireworks shows. Those are awesome. I have it. You can design custom fireworks,
Yes,
right?
you can. Mm-hmm.
I would love to do that.
I haven't done that yet because that takes time, and
I
time
bet.
is one thing I don't have. But what I do have is to attend the Scam Red's raffle. If you don't know Red, the guy who sells you art, he also appears during the fireworks show to raffle off some goods like some party favors and costumes and whatnot. And it's honestly, he just wants you bells.
Tyler,
That's all he wants.
do you have Animal Crossing or no?
I do have Animal Crossing. I just don't play a lot of it.
Okay, yeah, I haven't played a lot of it. I haven't seen the second update. That
Like
they're talking about,
I'm not too big on like just chill like home life games like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the only kind of game I would play like that is just like Minecraft, just for the hell of it.
It basically is like Minecraft. It's an adorable version of Minecraft. It is wholesome. I don't have to worry about creepers out there, okay? I can go do whatever the crap I want.
I don't know. What was that?
Well, there's scorpions and tarantulas.
there was
out
no.
though.
There was that Easter
Okay,
event.
there is Wasp, too, and this is, like, my third day in a row where I got attacked by wasps, and I had to go into like the service tent to get myself medicine because it hasn't taught me to make medicine yet, and it's pretty sad.
Did you know that you
Hey,
can
can I-
escape the wasps?
Yeah, and wait, how can you escape the wasp?
You can hit them with your net. You can catch them with your
Wait,
net.
I know
If
you
you
can
like
with your
run
net.
far enough ahead and then go into your net and then turn around, you can do it sometimes.
Okay, well, the wasps that I've dealt with, they are speedy fast, and they're always hot on my heels. There's no way. I've never been able to outrun them ever.
They're kind of a pain in the ass.
They are, and that's why whenever I go shake trees, I use my net. I never. My usual first instinct is to just hit them with my axe to get wood, but as soon as I do, the wasp nest drops and the wasps attack. But instead, I just go and shake all the trees with my net before I go chop it with my axe.
Yeah, I should do that first, probably.
So you're saying like there's no creepers in this game, but yet there was that Easter event with that creepy ass bunny.
That is
Zipper
true.
T Bunny, which according to game theory is your father.
What?
Yeah, so in the game,
Game theory. Oh wait.
So in the game you get letters from your mom, but you get nothing. You really don't get stuff from your dad.
He's a deadbeat.
Deadbeat, but when Zipper T Bunny appears, he just acts so weird, and people think he's like a cryptic public Animal Crossing enemy #1, but really it's just your dad trying to connect with you on Easter.
What the hell?
Why on Easter?
Either that, or my dad left to go get oranges from somebody else's island and never came back.
What about my birthday? My birthday's coming up on the island. Why won't he come visit me? I just moved in and everything, and this man's not gonna visit me for my birthday? That's so rude. What a
You're gonna
deadbeat.
you're gonna come here to my birthday party at my birthday celebration and give me a birthday gift on my birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Did you guys want me to tell you about the birthday event for Animal
Yes,
Crossing?
please
that I
do.
experienced this
Since
morning?
we're
My
like on the
birthday's
topic of
coming up. I would
birthdays.
like to know.
So it was actually really in depth compared to some of the stuff I've seen in the game. Like I don't want to spoil all of it because I guess it's kind of supposed to be a surprise. But they have like a whole little party event for you where you blow out candles. It's like a piñata, different party favors, and you actually get like a exclusive birthday cake item where you can like blow the candles out and like light them again and stuff that you can put in your house.
That's so cool. That it's the small details that really hit home.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, and apparently they have like a personalized KK concert too, where he plays like a little birthday song you get. So it was really fun. I was really impressed with the amount of effort they put into it for an event that's only somebody would have like once a year.
Oh, speaking of KK, did anyone have a concert yet with KK, or anyone get to that point?
Oh, I got there in like March, I think,
Oh wow,
but that was when I was playing it like every day because I had nothing going on.
that makes sense. But yeah, I've been trying to get there. Like I've been finally planting flowers on my island,
Oh,
which
that's
I've been
awesome.
told that's what I'm supposed to do to get my island rating up.
You're now just planting flowers?
Yeah, I'm not a flower planter. I'm not a botanist.
I have a couple rows of flowers.
So have you done? So you basically keep going back to Isabel, and she's like, "You need more flowers." Is that what keeps happening?
Pretty much, and then also like I need to get more villagers in. Like I haven't maxed out yet. I think I have one more villager that needs to move in before my island's maxed out. But I need to pick weeds, pick up twigs, yada yada yada. And I honestly just don't know what to do. But I've been told that I need to put more equipment or decorations outside, which is actually cool. I've tricked out my house where I've built the Zen fence, and I basically fenced in my house and to give myself my own private beach.
That's pretty
It's
sweet.
nice.
Is it just me, or are the weeds like? I actually like leaving some weeds on my island. Like they actually look kind of nice.
Some look kind of nice, but there's some that are just like, okay, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Just gotta go. So also, dude, so the island, the insects and the fish that you can now catch in August are really cool. I caught a soft-shelled turtle.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. And also, right before August happened, I think, have you ever caught a Napoleon fish?
Ooh, I don't know if I have.
It's this giant blue, green, turquoise, whatever you want to describe it as, but it's giant lips. It's very tall, but it's very tall in height, but short in width.
Is that why it's called the Napoleon fish?
Yes.
All I keep thinking though is that he said giant lips.
They're kind of like like you've seen those fish that have like obnoxiously huge lips. But when I caught it, I caught it the day I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I was just vibing with Animal Crossing, and I was on FaceTime with Rocky. I'm like, oh, half of my face is numb. I'm like,
That's so terrible.
I haven't caught a tarantula yet, even though I came in contact with one, but I didn't know how to catch one, and it ended up making me faint, and it hasn't appeared since.
Did you realize that tarantulas, like, I think that they're out for until like a further point because once scorpions come, tarantulas aren't available anymore until the scorpions leave.
Gotcha.
Which kind of sucks. I wish you could trade animals because I would totally trade you some tarantulas, but
I like how we can drop off fruit, but I can't trade animals.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of weird. I hope that they kind of modify that in the future. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys design a bunch of custom clothing?
No. I've only
That's too much work.
I did it for like a little bit when it came out, but that's all.
Did you do a Rock Cafe t-shirt?
No, the podcast didn't even happen by the time that.
Well, maybe you should do one right now.
Yeah, you should do it now.
I
should
did like
do it now.
Support your business. Get it
Yeah.
out there. Go visit other islands. Be like, hey, listen to
By
my
the way,
podcast.
Tyler has a podcast called the
I
Rock
was
Cafe.
waiting for you. I was waiting for
your
a plug.
podcast mistress.
Every time Tyler talks about his podcast, I have to quote Kylo Ren from Force Awakens. Traitor!
Very important though. He does podcasts for music.
Yep.
And it's really good, and he's looking for guests.
He has 3 episodes right now.
And 4 and 5 are on
You
the
guys
way.
are speaking for me. I love it.
No
course, dude.
problem.
A good start might be listening to his Pink Floyd episode. I believe that was that your first episode? Or?
Second.
Second? Cool.
And just wait, we're probably all 3 of us are going to be on there, featured on an episode.
What was your 3rd episode? I forget. I saw it.
Rush.
Rush.
So
Can I also ask a quick question? I really like the playlist covers or like the episode.
Yeah.
How do you
I use Pic Collage.
You pick collage? Okay.
I've been using Pic Collage for 7 years.
Okay.
It was an app I had on my iPod back in like 2013 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of got really. I've been like always making edits with it, so. I mean, I kind of use that just for like stuff like that.
I mean, it really does look professionally made.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. And also, I have a new goal to get rid of one of my villagers.
Who?
Why?
I will tell you why.
I did the same thing. There's some ugly villagers.
No, it's not just because he's well, okay.
It's not just because he's ugly. It's
Not
also
just
because
because
his
he's ugly.
personality
I have-
fails, and
I
he
have-
really messes with all of my things, and he's trying to hit on my online girlfriend in Animal Crossing.
Wow, it sounds like there's some baggage here.
No, I don't think that's it. But
I can relate.
If you had like an Animal Crossing girlfriend, I guarantee you would get like a Rosalina shirt and you could put it on her.
oh, please. I do have my besties on Animal Crossing, and one of them is a girl, but one of them's also a guy, and we're like the trifecta Animal Crossing villager group.
So wait, who
Are
are you
you
trying
guys
to get rid
gonna
of
have
though?
I
I
need to incline. I asked to incline your ears as I tell you a tale about how I want T-Bone to get out of my island.
I gotta look up.
T-Bone is a blue bull, I think. He's a blue bull. Very sophisticated. His house I put on the beach. Yep. So immediately I'm like, okay, this dude's just got to go. So I was researching ways to get rid of your villager, and it was mainly through time travel methods. You just basically got to go fast forward or flashback until your villager has a thought bubble over their head when they're contemplating moving, and you basically have to just encourage them to move. But I thought, like, there's got to be a more fun way to get rid of this guy. So first, I reported him to Isabel for no good reason. I'm just like, this dude, I don't like the way he talks, or he talks inappropriately. So Isabel's like, okay, I'm gonna have a stern discussion with him. And then I decided to go.
Even when he wears glasses, like his eyes aren't even formatted to it. That's so ridiculous.
Exactly. So I walked up to T-Bone one day, and this day just happened to be yesterday because I was getting capture card footage of Animal Crossing for this episode. I walked up to him with my net, and I just started attacking him with it. I hit him 4 times in a row before he started stomping his feet, and he got an angry look. He's like, what is wrong with you? He literally looked at me. He's like, what is wrong with you? He's like, don't you know how to use that thing? Well, does my head look like a bug? Stop it! And so he walked away, and then I walked up to him repeatedly, and I kept doing it again, and then he got even more furious. He's like, get away from me! I don't want to talk to you. And then I decided to feel bad. And then I walked up to him, and then he's like, I don't want your excuses, Dom. That's what he said.
Wow.
So I go, T-Bone, I'm sorry. And then he's like, it's okay. Let's just forget this never happened. I'm like, okay. And so I'm walking around enjoying my island, and then I see T-Bone talking with one of my other villagers. His name is Hippo. It's not Hippo, but it's Hippeux.
Hippo.
That's actually pretty
What?
funny.
Yeah, I know. He's a green hippo, and he's honestly one of my favorites. So T-Bone was talking with him, and in Animal Crossing, you can go up to 2 villagers talking with one another, and you can basically eavesdrop on their conversation.
Ooh, he was totally talking trash.
No, but T-Bone goes, this is what he goes, hey, I heard you were talking about this apple pie that you had today. He's like, I gotta ask, why do you talk all fancy like? That's what he asked Hippo. He's like, every time you talk, you add these like enormous adjectives, and you talk so sophisticatedly. And then he's like, why do you talk like that? And then Hippo's like, well, it's just, just like, that's how I like describing things. I described my apple pie as being this, and Tebow goes, wow, well, thanks for ruining apples for all of us. And then he walked away.
Why is T-Bone so rude?
And I'm like, I'm standing there, and I'm like, you
much.
couldn't see my you couldn't see my reaction as I'm sitting there on my couch. I'm like, T-Bone's gotta go. So I literally, first I go to Isabel and I report him again, and then I go and I start furiously attacking with my knife. You do not insult my villagers. You do not speak rudely to any of them. Go. I don't want you here anymore. And then he got pissed. And then he got pissed off at me, and he stomped off again. And I'm like, good. I hope you're pissed. I hope you think about leaving this island because we don't want you here.
Why is this so intense?
This is
It's so intense.
You should adapt this to film, Tom. This is like a saga.
I'm actually making a Verzi edit about this. Like, it's gonna be pretty funny. But like, it started off as just you're ugly and I want you to leave, and now it turned into you hurt one of my
Vendetta.
friends, and I want nobody hurts my friends.
This is so extra.
Were you like Obi-Wan Kenobi with this villager, and you were like, leave her alone?
Well, it was leave him alone.
Oh God.
But
Use your
Wait,
terms.
which one is it?
So-
It's this one right here.
Hip bucks? Hip.
I think it's
no,
pronounced
it
Ho.
is supposed to be. Oh, that's not how you like pronounce that.
Oh, okay.
But dude, Hippo he actually has the fanciest house in Animal Crossing. He has a grand piano, velvet couch, velvet bed, beautiful interior. I visited all my villages.
Those grand
homes.
pianos are like really pricey in game too. Like I
Yeah.
tried to buy one time. So apparently when you report them to Isabel, it doesn't even have any effect on them leaving the island. It just like resets them to how they were when you first met them. Like,
That's
their behavior.
stupid. I don't like
Which
him.
is dumb.
I don't like anything 100% about him.
Well, I'm just gonna.
I just want him gone.
Can I drive him out with just attacking repeatedly with butterfly nets? I feel like I can do that.
From what I've read and what I've played in the game, the best way is to just literally ignore them. Like never interact with them, never say anything to them, just nothing. And it might take weeks, but eventually they'll have a thought bubble after that.
See, that's not my style though. If I want a villager gone, I want to make sure they know that I want them gone.
I know, but in the game, this is what I was reading. I don't know if it's confirmed fact, but pretty much any attention is good attention to the villagers. The best way to get rid of them is just you have to just completely ignore them. And like if you beat up on them, then they might even be more prone to stay.
I wish you could arrest them.
Which
That
sucks.
doesn't make any sense.
That's so kinky.
It's a very weird system. I don't know why they don't have a more direct way. You can also buy Animal Crossing amiibo cards and like swap out a villager using an amiibo card.
Wait, are you serious?
Couldn't I
Yeah.
also? If somebody,
So, wait 1 second. So, all y'all are saying about Mario Kart Tour, you have to buy certain characters, but now you have to buy villagers and like literally with hard cash.
They don't even sell cards anymore, but for people that have had them or can find them online, apparently so.
wait, so if somebody visits my campsite, can't I like replace one of my previously existing villagers with the visitor in the campsite? I thought I read something about that.
So I've done that, but like they'll choose a villager that they want to be swapped out with, and they will only let you swap them out with that villager.
Damn it!
Which is really frustrating.
So I could just play my cards and bet that he's just gonna see T-Bone and be like, wow, he has a house on the beach. I want a house on the beach, so I want him gone.
Yeah, the system's so weird. I don't know what's up with it.
I'm gonna do a satanic ritual on my beach.
Yeah, tell me how that goes.
I will tell you how that goes.
People have actually like used the custom designer to make pentagrams in Animal Crossing.
Exactly.
That sounds like something you would do. Are you gonna do that? You're
I'm
probably
gonna,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
that.
have sacrifices. Yes.
Yeah,
I
sacrifice.
told you.
Can you sacrifice T-Bone? Just
If
kill
I
him?
ever
You
get
could put
him,
fences
I will.
around him and like block him in.
And I'll put him in the pentagram. So boom.
yeah. That doesn't do anything.
I'm
does
just
it?
gonna wait until the thought bubble goes over him, and I'm gonna be like, "Yay, my ritual worked. He wants to leave."
When I looked up his amiibo card, it has his name and all the different languages listed on it, and his name in one language is Steakos. They literally named it after steak because he's a cow.
Easy. I thought it was a
Or,
bull.
oh, a bull. Whatever, yeah.
I think that's just predicting his fate.
He will be a delicious steak.
One day he's gonna show up and there's gonna be a giant grill waiting for him.
That's
It's
what
like,
you should do. I have a grill in Animal Crossing. You
And we're
should
gonna
just
feed
like
the community.
cage him in by the grill.
cage him in with a grill and be like, you know what to do. You know the rest.
Hop in.
Get on the
Steakos.
grill.
Just marinate yourself and get on that grill, you disgusting little
Thing.
Yeah, it's bad enough that he looks bad, but he insulted one of my friends, and
The
that's
worst.
the equivalent of, like, if he came up to you and said something like that. Well, first of all, I would kill him on the spot because this is real life, and I would just turn him into steak.
So right now I'm just looking at different villagers. What is a Zucker?
Zucker.
What is this thing?
Oh,
Why
it's
does it have
an
blowjob
octopus, I
lips?
think.
Stop.
Don't question our villagers. They all have
Yeah.
to do service for something to get belts.
He's just an innocent little octopus. Do you have any hated villagers, Jasmine?
Hated villagers?
Yeah.
I only got 2 right now.
Oh.
And that's Cat and Roland, the penguin or whatever. But I used my Nook Miles card on someone else, and I went to a different island, and I asked Megan if she wanted to come to my island, but she hasn't showed up at my island yet, and I'm kind of sad about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That sucks. Did you say you have Rolled? Is that the penguin guy?
Yeah.
Like Rolled is like my favorite. I love him so much.
He seems so anxious all the time.
I wish I could get Rolled.
I have the girl penguin Aurora, and she's pretty cool. She's probably one of my favorite villagers because like I literally have 3 monkeys, Flip, Deli, and Tammy.
Wow.
They're monkeys.
You could say that your island's barrel monkeys.
And then I have 2 squirrels, Hazel, who's my BFF, and then this new one, Blair, who's the latest one to move into my island. And then I have Hippo, T-Bone, and that's about it.
See, Aurora's normal though. If you get a character that's Apollo and he's an eagle, he's cranky.
I have Apollo on my
cranky?
island. Kind of. I don't know. He seems, I don't know, not necessarily cranky, but not.
It
not
says
as
he's
chill.
cranky.
Just, really? I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention to some of the personalities, but I have. My favorites are probably the 2 I started with. Dom, which no relation to Dom, but he's still pretty cool. He's a little ram or sheep that has like a tie-dye shirt.
Maybe that's the animal that I would, if I was turned into a villager, that's who I would look like.
Dang. Maybe so.
Gosh darn it, they have a villager named Bubbles, but it's a hippo, and I would have been like, that's me, but it's a hippo.
And you ain't a hippo.
I ain't a hippo.
But yeah,
No.
Dom and Deirdre is my other favorite one. She's a deer. And I also have Julian, who's a unicorn. He's pretty sweet.
I want a unicorn.
I know. He has like a space parka and he's a unicorn.
Nice.
He's a cool dude.
What? You have a fluffy unicorn? That is unfair.
Are there any other shops that you can open up on your island? Besides Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny?
Not that No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that the coffee shop was something that was rumored for a while and might be coming at some point, but...
Brewster. Oh, has anyone gotten close to completing their museum, like filling it up with everything?
No, not at all. Duh.
I filled up my fossils, but that's the only area I filled up.
Yeah, I'm close to fossil, and I'm also really close with sea creatures because I go diving all the time. You get a lot of cool stuff at night when you dive at night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the night activities are cool. I also... Have you guys experienced one of the, like, meteor showers at all? With
Yes.
Shooting stars?
Dude.
That's really fun.
One time, I swear, 13 star fragments I got the next day by wishing on shooting stars. Like there was like a meteor shower where I had like just like kept wishing. They just kept coming. It's like another one, shooting star after shooting star.
So here's my question.
Yes.
Should I go back to Animal Crossing?
Yes,
I would say do it. Like it's still in it. Like there's no sign that its hype is going down. Like
I want to get back into it, too.
I would love to go back into it, but I hate when you like start a game and just how slow it is.
I think Animal Crossing is kind of an exception where you can kind of hop in and out.
Yeah.
Wherever you want. Although when I came back after 2 months, my villagers were all like, "Oh, look, it's Jacob. We thought he was gone. Back 2 months later," like being passive aggressive like that.
yeah, I did. That happened to me when I time traveled back to literally April to get some cherry blossom petals because Rocky wanted to do the cherry blossom.
Are you freaking kidding? I want all that cherry blossom stuff too, but I haven't time traveled. We'll have to do some wheeling and dealing here.
They haven't patched
not
that yet?
quite. No, they haven't patched it, which
Alright.
is insane. But yeah, when I went back literally 3 months, and then I literally reset my clock so it was like synced with the world, and then I went back and it's like Tom, you didn't think you were coming back.
Do you have the recipes though for the cherry blossom?
I
stuff?
do. I have 4: the cherry blossom umbrella, the bonsai, the
Those are so cool.
plant,
Those are the
and
coolest
the,
items
my
in game.
favorite is the picnic, like the outdoor picnic.
Oh, I have the picnic, but that bonsai I need. We'll have to wheel and deal after this.
Well, sure.
But
But I can't give you all of them because I promised Rocky that she would get all my cherry blossom petals.
that's fine. No, I don't need the petals. I have petals. Still
So you
safe.
have petals? Okay,
Yep.
so you just need the recipes?
Which
Is
you
this
can teach
game
me.
more fun to play with people?
Eh.
Really?
I think if you're like trading and visiting each other periodically, but not like all the time.
Yeah. Literally. Just if you guys both have something you want or something.
Because I know, Rye does a lot of multiplayer actually, or like visiting other people's islands with Paul and Julia.
Oh, I forgot Paul has a Animal Crossing.
Or I might have been Julia, I don't know. Does he?
Well, Rye told me that Julia has an Animal Crossing, like, what do you call it, world or whatever?
Island, yeah.
Island. And literally, Paul was just, like, running around the entire island while Rye was playing.
That's not shocking at all.
So,
hands.
has Rocky started Animal Crossing?
Not yet. She's working on getting her capture card set up because she's gonna start her YouTube career as a just a gamer girl.
Oh, Any more discussion topics for this episode?
Do you think Nintendo's going to drop any paid updates, like paid DLC, paid expansion? Like Tyler teased an idea that there would be like an island expansion that you could buy.
Wait,
Remember?
did I say that?
You did say that, yeah.
No.
Remember, it was at the time where you were actually like liking Animal Crossing, and we were...
Oh, that was like 13 episodes ago.
Yeah, you poser.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
just said I
they'll-
was just gonna start.
I don't think they'll do paid for Animal Crossing. I think there'd be a lot of backlash, honestly.
So, regarding more free updates, like the coffee shop was rumored to drop at some point, but what other free updates do you think we'll get?
I think they'll do at least a year's worth, and then I don't know where it'll go from there. But
They
I'd
do really
say
have
2.
weird updates though. I got an update the other day that said I got a free rug just for like playing and all this stuff. They'll just give you free items and all this stuff just for being on there.
Well, they did also say that like Nintendo's definitely going to be utilizing seasonal events like Easter with Zipper Tea Bunny. There's definitely going to be a Halloween one and a Christmas one, and I think a Thanksgiving one too because they tease like a turkey icon. So I think there's going to be this turkey guy that's going to show up.
That's gonna be nightmare fuel.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say almost as awkward as the Easter event. I'm looking forward to Halloween and Christmas, so that'll be fun.
Oh, definitely Halloween. Ooh. It's gonna
All
be a spooky
Hallows
time.
Eve.
Also,
Animal Crossing.
what's the status on your guys' houses? Like, how big are they?
Oh, I just got a house yesterday because I had to buy a phone first, so I haven't been playing that long.
Is this,
so,
is this
like,
building up to a metaphor?
I only
How,
have
how big are your houses?
No,
big
no.
are your
Just
houses?
we've used up all of our sex jokes for this episode. If we say it
Yeah,
more, people
Tyler,
are just gonna
Jesus.
hate us.
yeah.
And they were already mine at least were sort of cruddy already. So but yeah, I have all the rooms surrounding the main floor and an attic for my house.
You
But
can get an attic?
yeah,
You can get a
Dang.
basement too.
I don't have the basement yet. That's the only one that I still need.
That's
I'm
kind of
pretty-
ironic.
So I only have 2
Yeah.
rooms right now.
Living my
Well, I mean, like, sorry, 3 rooms.
Yeah.
The main one,
Yeah, Ty has 3 rooms, and then my sister has 3 rooms on the main floor, and then she also has an attic in the basement.
nice.
She a turd.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm really okay. So I'm really hoping
Three.
that they'll put Nintendo items into the game like they've done with previous games, like Mario hats and like the Master Sword and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They haven't done that yet.
They haven't done that
I
yet.
swear to God,
Probably
I feel like
waiting
I saw
for
someone who
Halloween
had like a
costumes.
Mario dice in their house.
Yeah, I don't think they've added them yet, but I really hope that they do because I think that's kind of something they've always done. and
Well, I
should
remember
still
they gave out the free Switch.
Oh yeah,
I
you can
really
get the
don't.
Switch in game. That's really
Yeah,
sweet.
that's funny.
And there's also one, it costs a lot of bells, but there's the one with the Animal Crossing skin. Do you have that one?
Yeah, I did buy that one. It's
See, I'm
pretty
contemplating buying that one. But, oh yeah, I didn't tell you about my sweet setup. I'm now a YouTuber in Animal Crossing. I found a $32,000 VHS recorder or a camcorder. Have you gotten any of the train sets?
I do have one. It's like a snowy train set.
Yeah, I have one, and then I also have a springtime one. So I set both of them up, and I pretend that I'm a mayor of Trainville, and my YouTube channel is
Mayor of Trainville.
Mayor Trainville. I haven't come up with a
So
fancy
you
name
like
for it.
trains?
Are you
I do like trains.
So
Actually.
you like
That was my
doing
first one.
trains?
I don't like doing trains, but I like filming trains and talking about trains. And actually, Thomas the Tank Engine was like literally essentially Sir Topham Hat, except I don't have a top hat.
You need to get one, and you can literally just be Sir Topham Hat in Animal Crossing.
I will bring back Thomas the Tank Engine and I will make it good. I'm just gonna do what the YouTube internet did in this one guy, James Farr. He combined Thomas the Tank Engine with Transformers and made Transformers with Optimus Prime.
Is it even a shocker that it involves Transformers?
Was Michael Bay involved?
No.
So it's good.
Yes. for an animated YouTube series, pretty good.
It's a series.
Yeah, there's 5, and
I know who Dom's talking about.
And
He's
then
done like Force Awakens, Mario before.
Super Smash Wars. Yeah,
Super Smash Wars?
yeah, Super Smash Wars, where they
Star
do
Wars
where
parody.
they Star Wars parody where like all the Smash Bros characters become Star Wars characters. Like Rey from the sequel trilogy is Daisy, and like Kylo Ren is Baby Luigi.
Who's Waluigi?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know Rob is C-3PO. Toad is R2-D2. It's actually really cool. A lot of detail was made to it, but the Transformers one was also had a lot of detail. There was 5 installments, and he also teased that if his YouTube channel gets to 300,000 subscribers, he will do another 6th episode. But like, it's sort of an incentive, like, give me more clout, and I will give you more Transformers, sort of deal.
Wow.
Whatever happened to making content just for the sake of you enjoying it?
Exactly.
YouTube doesn't encourage that type of environment. It's entirely their fault that creators have to like.
You know what? I'm gonna join that bandwagon. I will not. Sorry, podcast is canceled until I get to 400 subscribers.
Yep. Bye.
Sorry, sucks to suck.
Yep, no more episodes, guys, until you support our Patreon and get that Blacklight Rosalina amiibo.
Till we get more clout. Until Verzi Vlogs is at 400 subscribers. That's it. That's all you get, guys.
Well, what seems to happen is every video I upload, I get 1 subscriber from it. So if I just upload 40 more videos, I will get to 400.
Hope you guys aren't getting bored yet, because this is part 1 of 40.
Yep, 1 of 40. Next week, we're going to talk about Animal Crossing Shell Edition, where we talk about the different shells you can collect and how cool they are. Which, by the way, anyone utilize summer shells? Because I know that was part of the summer update, was the inclusion.
You can make like a wreath,
shells.
right?
Yeah, you can make a wreath from it.
Oh, I already made it, and it's already up in my room.
I still already need like 2 more shells or something. I don't even know which ones. But God, there's like a combination of 6 shells you need on there.
Yeah, I know. And then like they also ask for a lot for those DIY kits or DIY recipes. Also, my house is like I made it into, so my island I named Sakura during the Cherry Blossom Festival. I didn't realize that the Cherry Blossom Festival was going to end. I thought it was going to go like year round. So like when I found out that it ended, I'm like, oh, it's kind of underwhelming. But my island or my house is like a pseudo nautical Japanese style house because it has a zen fence that closes into my house, and I have surfboards at the end of my walkway.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Pseudo-nautical Japanese is not a term that I thought you'd use to describe your Animal Crossing style. That's cool.
What's your island called?
My island is Lil Woohoo, named after Maka Woohoo from Wii Sports Resort.
I just did Astro World.
What's yours, Jasmine?
Titty Town.
Nice.
I want to start singing Slow Town by 21 Pilots, but replace Slow Town with Titty Town.
It's so funny. And then Ty's is Bone Zone, and then my sister's is Total Drama.
Okay, well, that's cool. Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind.
Ask me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous.
Wait. Tyler and I are just sitting here with these looks on our face like these kids.
Who is the host for Total Drama?
Chris McLean, the coolest Canadian talk show host ever.
I would see like memes on Instagram, like people would do it imitating his voice, be like, "All right, campers, please resume cock and ball torture at this time."
It's my favorite SpongeBob episode, cock and ball torture.
What?
You never seen that SpongeBob episode, cock and ball torture?
It's a sad day when we talk more about dicks on this podcast than we do about Nintendo.
Just like cute, remember the 80s studio dick. Deek. So,
all right, any other Nintendo news this week that you guys have heard?
I don't think so.
Or...
no, I think we've covered everything. This was probably one of my favorite episodes so far, when we have like these multiple topic discussions and Jasmine's actually able to interject her opinion. So I guess to round off this episode, thank you, Jasmine, for being a part of this episode. We were glad to include you, and hope you will be included on more episodes to come. Also, happy birthday, Jacob, once again. I'm glad we were able to do a special edition episode on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Yep.
Thanks so much.
Yep. And thank you, Tyler, for just being you and being a trader and having a podcast all on your own, which you can go listen.
I feel so honored.
Yeah, and so anyways, guys, that pretty much ends this episode. If you like what you've listened on 3 Bros 1 Switch podcast, consider subscribing to Verzi Edits for more content like this, and also remember that our podcast is on Apple and Spotify, as well as Tyler's. Tyler's is on. It's
Rock
funny.
Cafe, in case you didn't get it.
When I uploaded the last
Rock
podcast
Cafe.
episode, in the description, I added a typo, and I said that Tyler's podcast was not on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, which it clearly is. It was a typo, which he was clear to call me on. He's like, dude, what the hell is wrong
It's
with you?
only
You're a
on
horrible
SoundCloud.
friend. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for listening, and next week we will be bringing to you another jam-packed episode of 3 Bros 1 Switch podcast. But until then, I'm Dom.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jasmine.
And we will see you next time.
Farewell, paisanos.